What up? So in today's video, we're going to do something a bit different. We're not going to work on K cars. Instead, I'm going to create something that's going to go in my K car. As you guys know, K is the way. I love me a good old K car. But because of that, all my cars read in kilometers, which isn't a big deal. I think if you own one of these cars for long enough, you realize that it's really just math. 10 kilometers an hour equals 6 miles per hour. So I know if I'm going 100 kilometers an hour, that really means I'm just going 60 miles per hour. And I'd be lying even for someone like me who's been daily driving these cars for the last 3 years. I still kind of get confused around like the 50s, 60s. And I've seen a couple different solutions. I know OK Garage sells different faces that have the miles per hour. I've even seen people put like a piece of paper just next to their RPMs or around their cluster just in general that has like, you know, the differences, basically like the little paper I'm showing you right here. And I've seen people order these from Amazon. They're about $20. You stick it up right there and they'll tell you your miles per hour that way. For me personally, I think that's a bit boring. So what we're gonna do in today's video is we're gonna use this clear Game Boy shell. We're gonna combine these two together and hopefully by the end of this video, it'll look something like this. I saw a creator do this maybe like 2 months ago. I'll put his ad right here. And once I saw that video, I was like, yeah, I have to do this. I have to do this. Like, as someone that daily drives K cars, as someone that loves video games, especially like retro games like this, the Nintendo 64. You guys remember I bought that Super Famicom in Japan. We still got to play that and do the Cats Run video with the K cars and everything. This is almost like a must. So before we start cutting and doing the whole install, let me just go around the block, make sure this thing even works. Like I said earlier, 6 equals 10. So if I'm going 20 kilometers an hour, that should say 12. So let's get it up to 20. Going 20. This says 12. Let's punch it real quick. Show you all that Honda Z power. Yeah, sounds about right. In front of me is everything you're gonna need to make this possible. I bought this Game Boy shell on eBay for 15 bucks. Came with everything you see here, these little screwdrivers, all the buttons, the D-pads, the Game Boy sticker. And then this is the speedometer itself. This was $25. Got it on Amazon. And then I bought this Dremel yesterday at Harbor Freight for $42. I bought an entire Dremel kit just because I feel like I want to make more of these. If this one goes good, it's my first time ever doing it too. If this one goes good, I want to maybe make some more, do some free giveaways, do it if I hit 30K subscribers, just do some fun stuff. So I figured I'd buy a whole Dremel, seeing if I like this enough, I'll make maybe 10 of them tomorrow. You know what I mean? Now let's get into the installation. So what you're gonna do is grab this. You're gonna have the charger ports on the bottom. From the videos I've seen, you're gonna put this over, and then you're gonna realize that because of this part here, we're gonna have to cut that. I got translucent on purpose so I can see exactly how much I need to cut. So I'm gonna use my Dremel now. We're gonna cut all this so this could go down flush. Before I do that, actually, let me take this off. Put this on here so I can super glue it while we wait. While we cut, I should say. So this is gonna go like that. And then this is going to go like this. And you can see it's basically a direct fit. I just have to get it centered exactly like that. So I added glue to the 4 corners. I'm just gonna let this rest like that. And now, let's cut this piece up. So after a few tries, this is now flush. We're ready to go. What I'm going to do now is add all the buttons, the D-pad and everything, make this look like a real Game Boy. And then we're going to have to cut a hole here so I can charge it. And then I believe I also have to cut a hole here so I can mount the suction cup and it could still work. So let's start adding all these pieces back together. This is the D-pad. This goes like that between the 2 holes. This is the A and B buttons. I believe A is on the outside and then B is on the inside. So everything is basically put together. I got my buttons, D-pad, on and off, that little sensor there. I don't know if they gave me a volume wheel. I feel like I might have lost it, or maybe it's just not in the kit. I did buy this over a month ago, but what I'm gonna do now is just mark this here. This is what I'm gonna need to cut so I can charge this. So this is looking better and better. We got our functional charging point. What I have to do now is add this Game Boy sticker over that. We're not even gonna see that hole. Now that that's done, let's screw everything in. From what I can count, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 10 in here. Maybe that's for like the motherboard or what the Game Boy is supposed to be used for. But let me screw these 6 in first. Now let's just close that up. Ta-da! I feel like I'm playing a game right now. The last thing we need to do, there isn't a lot of info on exactly how to do it, but we still need this to suck. We still need this to be a suction cup, something like that, so I can have it on my window and mirror just like this. So I guess I'm just gonna use the same super glue and maybe just try to fit it in right here. I just feel like that's not enough. So maybe I'll Dremel a little bit, see if I can get a... So I tried super gluing this a couple different ways, and I think the only way for it to actually work, I was looking at the dude's video that I watched. I think this is just what holds it secure, which doesn't sound like it's enough, but you know, my first time doing it, I'm gonna do exactly what he did, which it looks like he basically let these 2 latching points still work, but basically like cut here. And I guess you can cut that area right there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if that helps. And there it is, our final product. Now let's bring this out to the Z. I love that I got clear. Like I'm obsessed with the fact that I got clear. I don't even think this is a real Game Boy color, but I feel like this is the only color to get. I've seen them do it on like the purple or like the green or one of the solid colors. But to me, just for visibility and I think just coolness factor, the white with the clear. The white with the clear, the best combo. But now, let's go to the Z, see how this looks. So I just went around the block and it's cool. I think that obviously we already established that it works and everything. But if I'm gonna use this for a long period of time, I feel like location wise, I don't really love where that's at. If this is something I'm going to put in a lot of my K cars or just cars moving forward, how could I do this? I want it to go in this corner, but I don't want the wires to go around my lap. How could I do that neatly? So we're not gonna worry about that corner just yet, but even there a bit lower, I think it looks a lot better. So let me go around the block one more time. Again, we wanna remember that 20, which is what I'm doing right now, is 12 miles per hour. Yeah, this is cool, this is cool. This isn't something that I probably use every day. Like, it's a bit in my face for someone like me. I already know what it's like. But if I'm going to a car meet or I'm doing like a photo shoot or it's just a cool little flex. It's almost equivalent to like an ETC reader. Like it doesn't need to be there. It's a bit obnoxious. It doesn't really serve a purpose. I guess it tells me how fast I'm going, but to be honest, it's not like we're really speeding in these cars. But if I'm picking somebody up or, you know, you just want to flex, I think it's solely just a flex. Like that's my personal opinion. I don't see this being something I put on my car every single day. Like after I end this video, I'm definitely gonna leave it there for, I don't know, maybe like a couple weeks, but I can see after a while being like, do I really need it? Before we end this video, update on these two guys. We're down to the last 13 slots. It's Monday, it's still early, so I'm gonna post this video today. If we're able to get rid of these last 13 slots, live drawing will be Wednesday. If not, like I said, it will be after. I'm getting wisdom tooth surgery on the 7th, so I'm assuming maybe Sunday, if not like next Monday, most likely. But catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Very excited about this. I'm probably going to order a lot more of them in different colors. Like I said, do some free giveaways. But this wasn't so bad. I'd say maybe like 30 minutes of your time. Road to 30K subs. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.